Forget Nvidia. Aker BP is the real AI trade, and it pays you 9% to wait. As of February 11th, 2026, Aker BP in my portfolio accounts for 8.6% at an average price of 249 Norwegian krone. I'm securing the keys to the engine room. In a world of digital illusions, I'm buying the only thing that actually burns. Welcome to the great decoupling of price and value. Charles Mackay wrote in 1841 that men think in herds, they go mad in herds, while they only recover their senses slowly. Today, the herd failed again. The algorithms read the headline, Aker BP posts net loss, yet the smart money saw through the accounting fog. I didn't wait. I analyzed the pipes, ignored the paper loss, and increased my position by 5% in the pre-market. While the tourists were still rubbing the sleep from their eyes, I was already locked in. In an era of chaos, there are very few ARKs left. I hold 8.6% of my net worth in Aker BP. This is a high-conviction bet. I don't buy stories about 2035. I buy cash flow. I buy physics. Right now, physics is the only thing that matters. Let's strip away the propaganda. The media reported a net loss of $145 million for the fourth quarter. This is a financial lie. Aker BP's management is brutally conservative. They lowered their long-term oil price assumption for 2030 by a mere $1.50. This theoretical change triggered a $944 million non-cash impairment charge. Did cash leave the bank? No. Did a rig blow up? No. It's a paper tiger that spikes the effective tax rate to 137%. The real numbers pay my dividends. Operating cash flow, $1.586 billion in 90 days. Production, 410,000 barrels per day. Efficiency, 96%. Management is clearing the decks to show massive profits later. Jesse Livermore said, the speculators' deadly enemies are ignorance, greed, fear, and hope.
The mainstream narrative says oil is dead. They are feeding you popcorn while the lights flicker. Physics check. AI requires massive baseload power. Data centers do not sleep. They do not care if the wind blows. They need energy 24/7. When renewables fail, gas turbines turn on, and Aker BP feeds them. There is a beautiful irony here. The tech giants driving the Nasdaq are creating the energy crisis that triples my oil stocks. They build the engine, I own the fuel. You can print money, but you cannot print barrels. I listened to the 90-minute presentation. This wasn't AI hype. It was a death sentence for inefficiency. Aker BP integrated Microsoft to digitize the entire North Sea. Sensors predict failures before they happen. Logistics that took weeks now take minutes. Why does this matter? Head count. Aker BP is slashing workforce requirements for the next decade. Production cost is under $8 per barrel. Read that again. Oil can crash to $30 and Aker BP still makes money. Most competitors break even at double that. In a bear market, the low-cost producer is the last man standing. In 2025, they discovered over 100 million barrels of new oil. The stock price dropped. Absolute insanity. It's like finding gold in your backyard and having your house value fall because of the noise. These are near-field discoveries, high-margin, low-risk oil. We are crossing the valley of death. Capital expenditure is high, free cash flow is temporarily low. They are spending $2 billion a quarter to build Yggdrasil, a 1 billion barrel monster. By 2027, production shoots over 500,000 barrels. Investment collapses, cash flow explodes. The market hates the valley. I buy it because I see the other side. Look at the competitors. U.S. shale is a treadmill. Petrobras has political risk. BP and Shell have an identity crisis. Aker BP is the Goldilocks zone. Low costs, stability, and zero confusion. My strategy? I hold 8.6%. It is my cash cow. The dividend yield on cost is over 10%. I am holding. If the turkeys sell, I buy more, up to 12%.
This is my insurance. My models show a 78.9% probability of kinetic escalation in the Middle East. If the Strait of Hormuz closes, oil hits 150. Owning a safe Norwegian asset is the ultimate hedge. Benjamin Roth wrote in 1931, "The man who has money is king. The best assets are selling for pennies. Those with courage will be the masters of the next decade." The world thought it could run on sunshine and good vibes. Now the data centers are humming, and they are hungry. The gas turbines will run. The oil will flow. The question is, who gets paid? Marcus Aurelius said, "The object of life is to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." The crowd is standing in the cold. I am inside, next to the furnace. Be smart. Don't be a lemming. A final note from me. I am the Atlas Shrug capitalist. Behind the cynicism, I've spent 6 years protecting capital, achieving an 18% compound annual growth rate. I'm a contrarian, but also a father who walks through the winter woods with his son, teaching him that reality always wins. I believe in rational egoism and helping my friends. I provide consultations and never refuse advice to those willing to learn. I'm ready to collaborate with like-minded minds who aren't afraid of the dark. Find all my work on Substack and X.com. I'm here to help you preserve your sovereignty while the rest follow the herd into the mist. Stay sharp